Okay. Hey everyone, Zero here. So Bungie was talking about a Vidoc coming out today. Wasn't expecting it to be like 15 minutes. I kind of just woke up, so I'm a little bit like groggy, but yeah. So I'm not sure what to really expect in this, but hopefully we'll get some pretty good information for Beyond Light. This just came out, I believe, yeah, like literally today. So it was like, yeah. I should really follow this channel actually. So anyways, we're gonna do this. We're gonna watch what's going on with this. They're like go watch it if you're interested, obviously. And I've been playing Destiny 2 since like the beta, so, or no, Destiny since the beta, but whatever, that doesn't matter. All right, let's see what we got. Hopefully the audio is like good and stuff. So
Beyond Light kicks off the next trilogy of stories that we're trying to tell with Destiny.
Yeah, it's been a lot of build up for this.
The true nature of light and dark.
It's the beginning of players learning more about the darkness.
Finally.
Going so far as to wield it.
I don't think I really like the way it looks, but it's I think it works. Yeah. Like it's not like a dark actual aura around you, so it's like I'm glad that they didn't go for it.
Who was it?
Yeah.
Those learning is going to change the characters that you have gotten to know over the last 6 years.
Oh wow. Was that a mine? Yeah, like I like the build up that all of this has been leading up to.
Beyond Light's really the beginning of a new adventure.
What is that? That's a ship?
Bathed in the light, sort of this altruistic force fighting back evil, and now we're starting to move into that gray area between the light and dark.
If the darkness reaches out, we must reach back.
I will not sanction this.
In Season of Arrivals, the Vanguard is divided. You have some characters telling you, you know, we should fight these ships, and we have other characters who are saying, no, 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 we should find out what they want. We should get to know them and understand more. But it definitely comes to a head.
This next year in Destiny,
yeah, we have to make a choice.
How all the different characters and factions are reacting to these.
That's been said since like the first Destiny.
As the pyramids have arrived in our
even if it's a wrong side.
Not for the first time, but for the second time.
We're going to see the return of a character who's been absent for a pretty long time in The Stranger, and boy, does she have a lot to say. And
oh, finally.
A lot of time.
Now she has a lot to say.
You'll know more.
She has shown up to encourage us to take on the darkness.
I wonder if that's on PS5 or no, it's probably PC because
Right on time.
it's probably on PC since.
Why did the darkness invite us here?
It's an EXA.
Europa is literally like a time capsule.
Yeah, this place hasn't been touched at all.
It is huge.
Killer destination, freezing cold.
Desolate.
Some of the most beautiful spaces I've ever seen in a video game.
That's pretty nuts.
There was a lot built on Europa during the Golden Age, and a lot of that was built underground. Clovis Bray had some research facilities there, really pushing the limits of technology and innovation there.
Oh,
maybe
that's
some things that we shouldn't have.
That's a little
Under the ice, all kinds of secrets.
concerning.
I'm so excited for what players are going to find.
Yeah, Clovis, I mean, it always seemed weird that that's the raid. Oh, that's so cool. I love snow effects.
The storm on Europa was actually something we've wanted to do for a long time.
I know it like looks terrible for like the video when you record it, but still.
The weather system is so awesome. Like you're walking through an open space and all of a sudden things start happening.
This feels like a redo of like Dead Space 3.
For the first time, you can barely make out the glow in their eyes.
Whoa.
The sound of the wind, the ice will change based on what the weather is looking like. you'll actually feel every piece of the environment changing around you to match the storm.
Yeah, I wonder if there's just gonna be a point where it's like, it's Storm A, it's Storm B.
Europa itself is a pretty foreboding place. Aramis is there in advance of us, and she's set up a forward base. She has lieutenants who have gotten their hands on stasis, gotten their hands on the darkness, and they're learning to wield it.
One by one, we will rise again.
And so I think her motivations are really interesting too.
Today, we begin breaking free from our chains.
Aramis.
I think the servitor just has armor.
A lot of the ways
Oh,
that we
okay, never mind. That one's just dead.
light and darkness. She's gonna make you think about your relationship with the Traveler.
Hi. I know what I have about. I know about my relationship with the Traveler.
Their society, people, I think the Fallen wanted someone to follow.
I think that's something that everybody does. Is just like make up their own like interpretation of the relationship with Traveler.
Tools to fight our enemies with. Maybe it's time to fight fire with fire, or ice with ice.
I hate that freaking the Vex have legs. It's actually really horrifying.
Stasis is, you know, not just a set of new supers, but it's a new damage type.
There it is.
Solar Void.
Oh, hold up.
Stasis.
That is in a completely different side. It doesn't add on to the light.
The theme that everyone's kind of rallied behind. You know, Dima's an amazing concept artist, had some images that really kind of put us on the right path.
What really was landing with that was the more crystalline notion. So when we say cosmic ice, that's kind of where the cosmic comes in.
There is some buildup.
Solid, I'm able to hit him again and just shatter him in pieces.
The pieces break apart and explode in those sharp shards that can damage you. So all of that kind of came together when we landed on that theme.
Yeah, that's just a AoE of spot.
Stasis is going to not only change the way that you can attack or approach combat, there's also some really great ways that you can upgrade it.
Then you start getting into like the more interesting parts, things that we're calling aspects and fragments, which are additional ways to modify your subclass.
So this, I hope, makes it to the other subclasses.
That are class agnostic, but depending on what your class is and depending on what your aspects are and how you want to play, you're probably going to be starting to select different ones in there. This is just the beginning for Stasis. We're going to continue to expand on it. We're just excited for players to get their hands on this.
When we're creating a new palette like Stasis, we do what we call a source jam. Everyone on the team blocks out about a week where we can say, okay, you're going to go out into the world, microphone recorder, record anything that reminds you of cosmic ice. That gives us the palette that we can build.
Yeah, they all had to work from home too and still get this. Like, that's unbelievable.
The best way to do it was at night. But doing screams, screeches, and blood-curdling yells is a little scary at night. Then I had a really rumbly stomach, and that also was recorded. There was also a breast pump.
Huh.
You have to make use of what you got.
I wonder if they'll like change that in the future for like the sound, or just. I mean, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't just pick anything. So that chainsaw sword looks so cool.
No Time to Explain is coming back.
Yep.
Instead of just being the gun that refills your magazine when you land precision hits, you actually get a little time portal, and it starts spitting out rounds alongside you. You can actually have that on top of the Arc Soul, so you can be your own little mini firing.
Yeah, like Warlock just literally got a summoning class.
We have the Laments. It uses up your sword's energy to give yourself a new combo that ends up in a big spinning slash.
I know this would probably never happen, but imagine if like to get the rev up, it worked the same way as the Gears of War perfect reload mechanic. That'd be so cool.
For Beyond Light, we really wanted to create exotic armor pieces.
All right, Light Beyond
a key
Nemesis.
part of your build around which all the
Come on.
parts of your build could revolve.
This expansion is literally called Beyond Light. Light Beyond Nemesis. Are you for real?
Like it is crafted from Golden Age tech.
Hmm.
When you activate it, you sort of slam your arms down.
I got buffed.
Stasis energy, and then you cover yourself in an overshield. The Warlock exotic is Necrotic Grip. If you are facing a wave of thralls running at you, you can nail them with your melee attack, and it starts to burst and sort of cascade through the whole group.
It's a bloom, but with poison. Yeah. Wait, this is Omnigul's area.
There's a lot there for newcomers coming in too. If you've got a friend.
Oh no! Triple Wreck is gonna have to farm again. No. Let's see.
Last year, when New Light launched, we brought back a small portion of the Cosmodrome. This year, we're bringing back a much larger portion of the destination.
Skywash. We're gonna have to go look back at that real quick.
Started with original Destiny 1, but puts them and stitches them together in a different way and adds new things and tells a different story.
What you're going to meet in this new opening experience is a character with not one but two names.
Ooh.
Fast and the Furious, Shah Han.
Whoa. Okay, it's not Uldren.
I think we had other Guardians on patrol here.
What I love about the Cosmodrome.
They literally just killed that theory instantly.
Season of the Hunt picks up where
Season of the Hunt?
Other forces are taking advantage of the darkness to make their move forward, including Xivu Arath, a sister of Oryx, and she's taking this opportunity to build up an army, and we're working with Osiris to try to stop her.
Osiris goes out, stumbles across these hive growths.
Kooky old man.
Driving combatants crazy.
Osiris.
Osiris is in trouble, and of course you're his only.
Osiris. You're. Okay, sure.
We warned you it was going to be dangerous down here. Impossible.
Oh no.
We finally catch up to what we saw at the end of Forsaken.
What was it, like 2 years?
Being brought back to life by a ghost.
I kind of wish they didn't show that though.
Uldren, who now refers to himself as Crow,
Okay.
he doesn't know what he did.
Everybody just seems to hate me for some reason.
As a guardian.
We know what he's done, and we know what he could be capable of doing, so now we're going to spend some time watching him go back and forth, and that's going to question how we look at him, how we look at ourselves, how we look at the light, how we look at darkness.
In Season of the Hunt, we're partnering
Yeah,
with
this is
Crow
really
and Osiris
awkward for
to
him.
take down the High Celebrant. It's creating these cryptoliths around the system, and those cryptoliths
What?
are attracting Alexian Cabal and corrupting them.
That's
So
not
Xivu Arath
good.
is essentially corrupting herself and army, and it's our job to put a stop to it.
I'm
Okay.
really excited.
So
to
this is
see
this.
Xivu Arath fleshed out more, and to find out more about her relationship with Savathun.
Yeah, this is the other sister, the war sister.
Savathun has been placing dominoes, and at the end of year 4, she's going to knock down the dominoes. We're going to see what she's been really up to. And so this year, she's putting the last pieces in place.
I'm glad they're finally including her because, like, I didn't want her to just show up like after Savathun died or something.
Is just a
It's like, you killed my sister and I'm here.
And there are
Behold,
so
my
many
army.
stories
It's like,
for us
oh
to
wow, cool.
We have a lot to look forward to beyond Light, then the Witch Queen, and then Lightfall, and all the seasonal content between. We feel like we've got a really great way to bring people together. Working through COVID,
Oh,
working
wow.
through some of the other turmoil in the world right now has been really challenging.
I have to admit, I've been pleasantly surprised with how well we've been able to get things done.
Yeah, they're killing it. Like with this, like it's fantastic that they've still been able to work through this.
Meet you where you are.
I think the thing that excites me the most
Big
about
props to
Netflix future
Bungie
is how much it's
for
rooted
working on
in
this.
where we come from.
Oh.
Seeing villains revealed and finding out secrets that we've been hinting at for years.
when I look at the team that we're building.
So wait, was his ghost the same voice as ours? Because I don't know how to feel about that.
Destiny.
I need to listen to that again.
Destiny's best days are ahead of us.
That was in fact a freeze roll that just happened. Oh, that was so cool. I still haven't actually pre-ordered this. I need to do that. Yeah. I need to get around to doing that actually. Okay, so pretty cool. Honestly though, if I'm being honest, I would have preferred not seeing that Aldrin scene. But I know they had to talk about him. But like, that like moment, like that moment, I think would have been like way better had they just, you know, kept it a secret or something like that. Because it's like, oh man, like that, I felt like that really would have been better to like show off or something like that, you know, because it's like yeah, like I really feel like this moment would have been like, whoa, it's him. Like, I don't know, like obviously we've known about Aldrin, like we've seen the cutscene where he revived himself and everything like that. But it's just like, I don't know, like it's kind of like the whole Cade death scene being like the main like point of the trailer for Forsaken. And yeah, you know, like it's not a bad thing, but it's just like obviously we're gonna have like a lot more mysteries to it. So they didn't really show anything else from like the new exotics. We did get like some story cutscenes and stuff like that. I think finding out what Clovis Bray has been up to in like secret is like nice, because like there's no way that they didn't do some shady stuff. And I'm really interested. Like, there's already some lore that's coming out from the collector's edition right now that's actually really cool. I haven't had a chance to read into it, much of it yet, but yeah, no, I think this will be fantastic. Usually the yearly content like release for Destiny 2 is like it's at its best. So no Light Beyond Nemesis helmet. That's like the one Warlock exotic helmet that I want like the most, next to Void Fang vestments, the chest piece. But still looking really cool. I want to say there wasn't really much on the subclasses or anything like that, which is fine. But you know, overall, yeah, this was really good. Okay, so that's gonna be it for me. I will be back for another video. I don't really do that many reaction stuff, especially since I don't have a camera, so you can see my dumb face go, oh my god, like, yeah. But I only do it for like stuff that I'm like really interested in or anything like that. So yeah, so if you like it, please consider subscribing. I will be doing Destiny 2 content for Beyond Light. I try to do guides every now and then, and yeah, give it a like, all that stuff. I know I hate saying it also, but it does help, and it does help channels like mine grow, so it's greatly appreciated. I will catch you guys on the next one. See ya.